Gotta re-record this part because things happened. I don't mind re-recording this. We weren't that deep in. 11 parts. This is 11 part LP. 11 parts.
Why did you kill my child?
I'm pretty sure Vergil's downfall might help us bump it to like 15. Maybe.
Why did you kill my child?
Because you killed my mother.
So it was revenge. I see.
It was more than that.
Cause you're Two-Face.
It was for freedom.
Two-Face.
Freedom?
Yes.
You seem to have all the freedom you need.
It's called America!
The freedom to murder my heir.
I'm not talking about my freedom. I'm talking about
I'll do it again, by the way.
Mankind. And what would mankind do with freedom, do you suppose? Because when I arrived, they had it.
And cookouts?
They fought. They killed. They starved.
But how could they starve with the cookouts? Makes sense,
They
Mundus.
brought prosperity. They brought structure. What
You
have
brought
you
no
brought?
bitches.
Besides violence, war, death.
Come on, Dante. Get him pissed. You know, I'm on this. You're right. It wasn't for mankind, it was for revenge.
My favorite part.
Killing your child like that? Watching it explode into little wet chunks? Hearing you scream like one of you little demon bitches? Priceless.
Perfect. And Superman in the house. Oh god. My bad. I'm looking at me with some demon eyes.
Going to make you watch while I eat your beating heart. Okay,
Like, just
shut this thing down.
What do you do? Oh shit. What? He's like, it's finally my turn. Oh my god.
Hellgate. What have you done?
Done what was needed. Stab him in the ass.
Leave my brother alone.
Ah! I threw it on the ground. The ground!
You okay, Dante? You took your time. You're welcome.
See, this is the thing. This was done in Devil May Cry 2, in terms of the Golem statue, the giant Golem statue. Devil May Cry 1 had Mundus as a statue,
Any ideas?
but
See that
it
eye of
sucked.
his?
Yes.
His demon
sucks.
child had something like
It sucked in
that.
Devil May Cry 1.
We start there.
He
We'll
was
have
just
to get it open.
a regular ass statue and he's lame.
You're an asshole.
Here, he's like a Golem
Try and get the
statue,
eye exposed.
but it works.
Don't attack him. Just stay alive until I expose his eye.
You know, Golem, but from the city. He's in the bits and pieces of the city that he's in. So it makes it cool. But otherwise wouldn't be. Like, this fight is basically Sanctus 2.0. But it's better. It's cooler than Sanctus. Sanctus is super lame, there's nothing of note that happened in Sanctus. There's just kind of
Dante!
fighting runs and
Do
shit.
something!
Here, it's very cinematic.
Now, Dante! Get to the eye!
Today. Goddamn.
Good save.
Look! He's showing cracks. Dante, you see that?
Yeah, I see it. He's still in there.
We need to get in there and kill him. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Sparta kick that door.
Why was his body in there?
Mundus is merged with his physical body. That's why he's protecting it.
So if we kill his body,
We kill Mundus.
Where you think this, though? Then think this for actual explanation. But, yeah, I had to restart the playthrough, for this episode, for this part, because I accidentally cut the, cutscene a little bit short, and I need to get all of the cutscenes. All of these cutscenes.
no. Vergil! No!
Admittedly, that screen was a little bit weird, but I don't know!
What have you done to
Oh.
him?
It's a weird type of screen to do without. Because Dante isn't that the stuff. I'll try to stop that first. And I don't know what they were doing in the Sanctus fight when it changed platforms a little bit. Sort of flush that back. I'm just. very kind of easy to. There we go. Take out that one. Take out that eye. Very simple boss fight. But the cinematics make up for it. Not as much going on with Sanctus, but at the same time, also not too much time wasting with Sanctus. Fuck. Alright, so we're gonna... Sanctus is just like... I'm pretty sure. Feel like you can. And that's the big damage. And like that. The right arm down. Down. Ah! Damn. And that's double trigger. And that's the mission. It's a very simple mission. Not as much as Sanctus kind of did, but way more exciting. Way more epic. Overall, just, it's shorter, but for the better. You get the good shit. You get the good shit without having to stay doing a fight for too long. And yes, you could do Sanctus in a short time too, but it's a lot of Sanctus is literally just running around, put them in sun shade, break the shit, and then you have to like do the long ass fight. Just keep it simple. Also, better than just having a fucking statue. This random statue that can shoot lasers for some reason. But yeah. That's Mundus down. And then you get your little message. Little bit of reality for you. These Comic-Con places. You have a Wilkin. 4 minutes. 4 Mamatos. 4 Minatos. Yeah. It could have been a triple S. But I used that one item, which fucked me over. I mean, he still beat my last high score apparently. And now we just get the last thing, last fight, and we're gonna. You know what? We'll start it. We'll have this the same way we ended it, which is yeah. Same way we had it, we'll end it.
What's happening?
Limbo has
I
collapsed
might
into
have
the
to
real
edit
world.
this a little bit.
What was once hidden is now laid bare for all to see. Revolution is in the air.
I never believed it.
Revolution is a mystery. I mean, evolution.
It's the
Evolution.
beginning of the end
Evolution
for the
is a
demons.
mystery.
Mankind would be free.
Yes. Free from the
Us?
demons. The path is clear for us to rule.
Rule. Oh.
What did you just say?
Oh no.
The path is clear for us to rule.
To rule what?
This. Everything.
And of course,
Vergil,
You mean like Mundus?
No. No. We'll be nothing like Mundus. We'll respect our subjects, not enslave them.
subjects.
He means you. He means humans.
I thought we were fighting for freedom.
It was his freedom we were fighting for, not yours.
Don't be so simplistic. Humans are frail. They're like children. They need protection. Not just from others, but from themselves. We, you and I, have saved them.
You and I saved them?
Who else?
A human.
Cat was useful, but
Useful.
Cat saved my life. Cat held out under torture to keep your existence a secret. Cat led us through the tower to Mundus's lair. We would have failed 20 times over if it weren't for her.
listen. If you can't see the chaos that humans will cause, if you don't want the responsibility of protecting them, then stand aside. I'll rule alone.
I didn't help you destroy Mundus so that you could take his place. I can't let you do this, Vergil.
And I can't let you stop me, brother. Stand aside.
Don't do this.
Vergil, please.
Stay out of this!
and just like that, brothers turn foes. Because of course, you have to have Vergil do the turn. But at least here, you get to see a lot of the brotherly relationship. It's not just like, fuck you, fuck you, I don't like you, I don't like you. Like, it's... This rivalry kind of comes in at the end because of a disagreement. The same disagreement that Sparta had with Mundus, more or less. And those two, I'm pretty sure, were brothers. They have to suffer the same fate. But here's the thing now. Everybody talked down on Vergil in this game and said like, oh, this isn't scary because you do all the work in the entire game. But this is the one time you get to actually see Vergil kind of do something. Normally Vergil doesn't do anything because it's not required. This is the one time it's actually required. Ow. Ow. Actually. Yeah. And he's enjoying it! go. You can reflect those.
Sorry, brother.
I want to reflect it, but it's a little bit hard.
Don't be.
And now he's getting into it more. See a little bit of how him actually fighting. Keeps coming back for more. There you go.
It's not too late. Yes, it is.
Woo. Showing his friends. You gotta step up to it a little bit. Right there. Are you getting cocky? That's his double trigger. Or so he thinks. I think would be his double trigger. But another thing too. What? And last gold orb. Okay. Wow. There we go. Yeah, I have to do that all over again because put
Dante, don't kill him.
the right skin on.
Please.
This one would be like the way it was in the game.
I am begging you. Please stop. For me.
Yeah, this fight's pretty simple. I mean, I'm just glad it's not one of those Vergil fights that drag like 3. Because 3, the last one, is God. This one can drag a little bit, but you just need to work
Is under
around.
my protection now. You've chosen the wrong side. You're not human, Dante.
And you're a bitch.
You never will be. I loved you, brother.
What's love got to do with it, Vergil? What's love got to do with it?
I don't know who I am anymore.
I know exactly who you are.
His tattoos on her
You are
hand.
Dante. Nothing more and nothing less.
Yeah. And yeah. And that's DMC Devil May Cry. Yeah, I love this game. I love the art direction. I love the fact that the level designs are finally, you're not backtracking like a motherfucker through every fucking level. I love the fact that you get access to all your weapons. This is the first Devil May Cry game where you get access to everything off rip. Just, well, no, not, that's a lie. Devil May Cry 4, you get access to everything. But Devil May Cry 4, you only get 3 devil worms. This game, you get 5. Devil May Cry 4, you have Coyote and Pandora is pretty nice or whatever. Kablooey is, admittedly, I don't know, because it's a little bit weird. Kablooey is kinda, it's not a great devil arm, but at the same time, Kablooey is basically Lucifer. You'd use Kablooey for the same reason that you'd use Lucifer, and I never really used Kablooey like that because I didn't use any of the guns really like that. I don't feel like I used Revenant to basically take down the winged enemies, the same way that you would like Devil May Cry 4, like for everything really. Because Coyote's the answer to everything in Devil May Cry 4 because holy fuck is Coyote strong. And it's kind of, guns are the, Devil May Cry 4, they say it in Devil May Cry 2, fuck you. Devil May Cry 4, that shit is ridiculous. Devil May Cry 4 is ridiculous. Devil May Cry 3 with the Sparrow Ebony combo that you see me do a lot in the playthrough. And as you see in Devil May Cry 1 playthrough, like grenade launcher, guns in this game are not that strong. They're strong, but it's more of how you use it. Like the charge shot for Revenant is pretty strong, but I don't charge. I'm not charging the shots constantly, so I'm not getting the full effect of it. And I don't feel like, I don't know. The The Demon Evade is incredibly powerful. You get like tons of mileage out of that. Tons of mileage out of Demon Evade. And like I said, Gunslinger, you basically have all your Gunslinger shit. You Swordmaster, you have access to all your weapons, and like, even if Circle is just a launcher, so it's not a full like thing, they could, there's always room, like I said, for this is the first game, if they did a sequel, they could expand on it so much. But even in one take, they set the bar for like how you kind of go about it.
My name is Dante.
Just how they expanded on the move set for this game and like made it so that you have the demon angels and the demon weapons and the angel weapons. Albeit the demon weapons are underwhelming. Well, Arbiter is not underwhelming. Arbiter gets the job done. The Fix. I forget the name of it, but the Fist, Eric's, you see me use a little bit. Those things hurt. Those things can hurt a lot. And against the big guys, they are very useful. So Eric's isn't even necessarily useless. It's just very specific things. Arbiter you use for big damage. Eric's you use against the big people. Aquila you use to round up everybody. And Osiris you just use for kind of a little bit of aerial, a little bit of rounding up people, a little bit of range, but without Aquila. Like, and Rebellion is just all around just great. Revenant takes out the air. You have the full arsenal, and it does everything that it needs to do. And it works so flawlessly in this game. So flawlessly. And yeah, Devil May Cry 5 ends up borrowing. I mean, Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition came out after this game, and Vergil ended up borrowing like a lot from Vergil in this game, which you're gonna see because I'm gonna play Vergil's Downfall in a bit. But in terms of the camera work, the slowdown on the last kill, in terms of allowing the full accessibility options, and just how they move things, this game, Devil May Cry 5 borrows a lot from this game. Even in terms of just the attitude and energy. Devil May Cry 5 borrows a lot. And sadly, it might be the closest we get to a DMC 2. Like, based off just how much it borrows, sadly. But yeah. I love this game. This is still my favorite Devil May Cry game to date. Devil May Cry 3. It started off the and again, I want to say, because it makes me feel a way. Because now to say that Devil May Cry 3 is kind of the one that I always loved and everything, and I used to like go around with the fucking manual just reading that shit over and over and just studying that shit so hard. But if they did what they did with the Switch, but for consoles, and made it so that you can have the option to use every weapon on the fly, and that you can use every style, like during the missions, they did that for the like remaster for like Devil May Cry 3 on PS5 and shit. I'd probably put Devil May Cry 3 as my favorite. Maybe, debatably, in terms of gameplay at least. But even still, this game does so much good in terms of the character designs, in terms of the story, in terms of just the level designs, in terms of everything. I love this game so much. Like this, where Devil May Cry 4 is just kind of just a lot of blemishes and just a lot of like coming off of 3. This was essentially, this is to the Devil May Cry series. This is to Devil May Cry 4 what Devil May Cry 3 was to 2. This is the big step up that would define, just push things, push the envelope, and set the standard. And yeah, Devil May Cry 5 just takes a lot from DMC. But it doesn't, I don't feel like it tops it. It doesn't top DMC. It doesn't. It doesn't top DMC. In terms of characters, in terms of gameplay, debatably. In terms of combat, debatably. The platforming, like, and other stuff, like level design and stuff, no. No. Level design, the platform, all that, no. Doesn't touch. Devil May Cry 5 doesn't touch that. Visually, doesn't touch. But I don't know. I'm grateful for Ninja Theory for making this game. I'm sad. I'll forever be sad that we didn't see the original product of what this was going to be with the angel triggers and Dante kind of growing up and what they originally had envisioned. Because they had to change production. They had to change the way it was after the TBS reception from the initial reveal. But still, we ended up with a great game, and I love this game so much. I bought this game, like, I don't even know how many times. I bought this game like 3 fucking times, something like that. Because I got a physical copy, and then I bought it digitally, and then I have a physical copy on PS3. Well, I had a physical copy on PS3, so I love this game wholeheartedly. I love and support this game to infinity and beyond. This shit was great. I even bought the DMC Dante skin for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And I don't even own Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And I probably never will because that game is kind of, and I don't like Marvel. But I bought the DMC skin to show support. So yeah. Yeah, this game is great. And it's not over yet, because we got Vergil's Downfall, and then after we got Vergil's Downfall, then we'll move on to Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. But, yeah, if you've been watching this entire time, I appreciate you for watching. Hopefully you've watched my other playthroughs, even if they were painful to get through, even if this one was kind of painful to get through at times, I'm not gonna lie. The gold orbs, shit. But, yeah, I appreciate you, I appreciate anybody that's watching this or has watched my playthroughs. I would hope that you would watch the rest of my playthroughs, watch my playthroughs all the way from Devil May Cry 1 up till this one, and possibly Devil May Cry 5 and Vergil's Downfall. And I hope you enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah. I love this game. Also, had to redo the shit, so things did not exactly go any better. Things did not go exactly better when I redid this mission. In fact, they may have went a lot worse. If I'll be honest. I got a C. I've done this mission with a triple S, but this, yeah, we ended with a C on this one. But, yeah, that's DMC Devil May Cry. And, yeah, and that's what you get. That's the skin for, that you get for beating the game. And that's, I guess, how he looks after the game. I don't know. It's kind of gross, if you ask me. But, yeah, like I said, I appreciate you for watching. If you've been watching, if you did watch all my playthroughs, or if you watched any, at least this one, I appreciate you. And see you for Vergil's Downfall. Bye.